Good morning. Please have a seat. Good morning.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Oh, good morning, Gamasi. Good morning, Panditji, Pati. Good morning, Hamula. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, David. Good morning, Katina. Good morning, Bodhisattva Patrick. Good morning, Joanna. Oh, good morning, Karen.
Morning, Geshe-la.
Good morning, Neely. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning.
Good morning, Susie. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Sean. Oh, yeah. Good morning, enlightenment. Feel the enlightened one.
Geshe-la, we have Meredith on YouTube.
Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Meredith. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Oh, good morning. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So anyway, today we have no power. So since last night we have no power. We are now using the generator. So magically, internet is working. I'm not sure how long it can hold. So there's no guarantee. So again, we have snows here on the ground. It's been snowing again. So Alhamdulillah, maybe begin with a short prayer. So. Yeah, Shashamani Buddha mantra.
Okay.
Om
Mune Manaye Soha Mune Mune Mahamunaye Soha Mune Mune Mahamunaye Soha. Now the Medicine Buddha stands in mantra. I'll go on with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispel of disease and the three poisons. I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light. So let's say this mantra 7 times. Teyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze aja samukate soha. Teyata om bekanze maha bekanze bekanze aja samukate soha. Teyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze Ata samukate soha teata om bekanze maha bekanze ata samukate soha teata om bekanze maha bekanze Raja Samagate Soha. Eyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze. Raja Samagate Soha. Eyata Om Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha. Now the four measurables. It is 3 times in English, and then we'll do the chanting version 1 time. All sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. Beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. All sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Sentientam Chevadam Dekyudam Den Pargyuchi Now, Yeshua, would you please lead us in the refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer?
Mantra, money mantra, Tara mantra.
Money mantras? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head of perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings. Yu Chen Reisig, all seeing one, I prostrate. So let's say the mantra 8 times.
Please think about all the people who are like lives been like very much as influenced by this, or this tragedy of the virus. People, all the people who are old, dead, all the people who are dying, all the people who are very now sick, and like not the family member able to visit them, so they were not able to talk to them, not able to see them, not able to visit them. It's like different kind of situations. So then like it's all kind of complications. Even the family want to go to see them, talk to them, they cannot go to see and talk. I'm not sure why they cannot talk to them through the phone. So anyway, so there are all kinds of problems. Please to know when you recite this 2 times of mantra, compassion mantra and Dharma. Please think of all of that. Okay, all of that.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, the Tare. Om Tare Tu Tare Soha. Om Tare Tu Re 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 Soha.
Sanje Chudan Runala Chanjo
Dani Kapsu.
Dage Chushi Jibe Sonam Jinala Pidya Sonjin Sanje Chudan Zoje Chunala Chanjo Dage Chushi Jibe Sonam Jinala Sanje Chudan Zoje Chunala Chanjo Bardo Dage Chushi Jibe Sonam Rola Pinje Sanjin Roba. Oh, yeah, please set up positive motivations, okay? Positive motivations. Set up positive motivations. Yeah. How's the weather? Hot? Hey, Joanna said, Meta, show some, yes, please show you some snow so you can visualize that you have snow in your backyard. Visualize your backyard. Okay, Joanna, so that's the best I can do.
Thank you, Geshe-la. I feel much better.
Yeah, okay. So visualize your backyard is filled with the snow. That's all I can do. Oh, good morning, Dr. Watkins. Good morning, Helen. Are you awake?
Yes.
Good morning, MS Chesler. Good morning, Chip. Oh, good morning, David.
Geshe-la, we also have Joe and Christine on YouTube.
Oh, good morning, all the beings on the YouTube. Good morning. So then, so money mantra. So money mantra. Did you watch like His Holiness explanation on the money mantra on the YouTube? So especially nowadays, if you can go to His Holiness Dalai Lama's website, there are many teachings available, especially because of this, like because of this like lockdown. Many teachings been provided uh, to check again and again. So I think to keep up with that. So should you watch? No. Anyway. One way of think, because probably most of you already know, three syllables together, three syllables or three letters together, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit, mind. Money, I think money, that's jewel, the jewel, wish fulfilling jewel or money. I think symbolize bodhicitta or compassion, mahakaruna, wish fulfilling jewel. So sometimes the bodhicitta was called wish fulfilling jewel. Rinche semchoks. Rinche means jewel. Semchok means the best form of mind. Rinche semchok. That's another way to call bodhicitta. Rinche semchok. Of course, the jewels, jewels that like alleviate people from properties. The jewel has a characteristic. It's alleviate people from poverty. So jewel, in this case, probably is bodhicitta, the method, such as love, compassion, equanimity, then bodhicitta, all of that, compassion. Methods out of the teachings coming from Maitreya Buddha to Asanga, then Asanga to Lama Atisha to Lama Tsongkhapa, then the lineage. Mani. Padma, Padma, doesn't matter. So Panditji is paying very close attention that Tibet, they have no idea how to pronounce Sanskrit. You could say Padma or Padma. So Padma, Padma, so probably like, so Padma Samba, Padma Samba, Padma. And anyway, same meaning. Same meaning, downtown and downtown, and the downtown, same meaning. Same meaning. Same meaning, downtown or downtown, same meaning. Same meaning. Different sound, same meaning. Anyway, Padma, Mane, Padme, Padma or Padma. So like generally speaking, symbolize pure thought. Pure thought refers to renunciations, pure thought. Generally speaking, symbolize pure thought, or renunciations. How is like generally speaking, wish to get out of samsara, wish to get out of samsara, wish to free yourself from the samsara, wish to liberate yourself from the samsara. That's called, usually Padma symbolize that. When you see in the Thangka painting, when you see there's lotus, so that's what symbolized. So being that was painted on the lotus symbolize that person or that person possess renunciation, pure thought. That's what it means. The meaning, painting a lotus underneath the being, they're sitting. When you look at Thangka, so then like lotus, there's a moon disk, there's a white round, so the moon disk symbolize bodhicitta. Then there's sun disk that symbolize wisdom, the profound wisdom, not just any kind of wisdom, profound wisdom, the understanding of the ultimate truth. So that what they symbolize the being that was painted on those three symbols, possess, renunciation, bodhicitta, wisdom, realization, emptiness, or three principal acts of the path that will lead you to the enlightenment, for the enlightenment. So that, there's meaning. In this case, in this case, Padma probably symbolized the wisdom, profound wisdom. So I want you to look at His Holiness, the many explanations recently been given when he asked people to recite a mantra. So, whom is like who, like who usually symbolize one, inseparable or one. So that means wisdom and compassion, or wisdom and bodhicitta should not be separated. Should not be separated. It's almost like two wings of the bird. If there's one wing is lacking, can't fly very far or very well. So there's who means unification, like the wisdom and the method is like inseparable or one. One's in the I need both. The bottom line, need both. Jewel in the lotus, that literally means jewel in the lotus, means compassion and the wisdoms inseparable, or one, compassion and wisdom inseparable, like bird with the two wings. There's the one meaning of, think about when you say Om Mani Padme Hum. So then when there's longer version, the longer version of the meaning of the Mani mantra. So when you are seeking, when we are seeking liberations, then we don't have interest to any rebirth, even the human rebirth. We have no interest. If you are seeking liberations, so that when you talk about rebirth, yes, you can rebirth the six realms. What are the six realms? So now Panditji grows all the lamrim, entire lamrim realization is already been generated. So it's quite obvious. So maybe, what are the six realms?
You're talking about the God realm.
Oh.
Then of course, the Asura realm, animal realm, human realm, Preta realms, and let's see, the
American realms.
Yes.
So six, three higher realm, three lower realm. That's the easy way to remember. Easy way to remember is like three higher realms. Panditji, three higher realm.
Would be the God realm and human realm are the three high realms. I mean, the two high realms I know, and even the Asura is like godlike realm.
Yeah, same.
Pure land, pure.
Demigod.
Demigod.
The same Asura. Asura. What is called demigod in Sanskrit?
Asura.
Oh, same. Yeah. Then that's the easy way to. There's three higher, three lower realms.
I know of animal realm, the Preta and the ghost realms is how I know it.
Yeah, hell realm, Preta realms, animal realms. So, so anyway, so this like that's where we take rebirth. Rebirth. There's only six of them. There's no 7 or 8, 9. There's only six of them. When we are seriously seeking liberations, so that you are not seeking to come back or come back into any of those realms. All those realms is part of samsara. It's not nirvana. Okay. I mean, it's like not out of force of karma and delusions. Of course, you come to those six realms out of compassions, out of prayer, you come back. So there's not like by force of, like afflictions and karma. It's not the force of delusion, karma. No, if there's no delusion, the karma doesn't do anything. Karma doesn't do. Karma to produce some result, it has to have delusions. Without delusions, the karma doesn't produce anything. So when I say don't want to come back, means doesn't want to come back out of delusions and karma. Of course, bodhisattva come back out of power of prayers. They're like their own wish, their will, they're all there is not karma force them, so they come down, so they go to any of six realms out of compassion, bodhicittas. Okay. So for the sake of knowledge, there's two different things. Oh. So now so then then I said Om, if you want to meditate, when you say Om Mani Padme Hum mantra, when you meditate, I'm not sure, like generally that you do meditation on Mani mantra. So there's no specific things called Mani mantra meditation. I don't believe there's specific things called Mani mantra meditation. So, but you can do meditation, even though there's no technically called Mani mantra meditation, but you can meditate. Why you can meditate? Why I say that? Because there meditation, there's like analytical meditations, there's like review meditations, there's concentration meditations. Therefore, you can meditate on Mani mantra when you say Mani mantra. Thinking is like meditation, almost like swimming. So first, when you learn swimming, how to swim. So you rely on something. You rely on what you call. You hold on something. What is it called? Yeah, huh? Yeah, floater. You hold on the floater, then you like move your feet. Maybe there must be also a fancy term for that, so I don't remember what's the fancy term for moving your feet. So the move your feet. That means at the beginning, during the learning, Can you hear? Need to bear because it's running on generators. So anything could happen any moment. Need to be prepared. Impermanent is big part of the life. Impermanent is a big part of the life. So Alhamdulillah, does there ring any bell like three types of wisdom?
Let's see, there's wisdom of listening.
Oh, that's one. Okay, what wisdom of listening. So that was it like swimming, learning swimming. So then holding on that. Oh, that wisdom of learning during that time, you are heavily dependent on what? The floating things. So then when you become quite good at swimming, so then sometimes you swim, then sometimes you need that floating things. Most of the time you don't need the floating things. So that's like the second wisdom, what's called? Wisdom of thinking. What's called? Wisdom of second wisdom.
Wisdom, I guess wisdom of thinking. I don't recall what it is. I'm sorry.
You don't remember three types of wisdom?
No, sorry. I can look it up.
So anyway, so there's the second one. The third one is Gomjung Sharap. That's the best one. So then you don't know, you no longer needed that floating things. You can swim. So that means you are not now dependent on the water. You just have, it's all in your thought. So you no longer need water. You just meditate. Anyway, there's another saying the general word from the mouth and the reflecting on the general meaning of the word. So that's what that in that regard, you can meditate on Mani mantra, you know. So the first syllable Om, that's the color is white color. You know, white color, that basically, generally speaking, is symbolize purity. It symbolizes, that's why the Vajrasattva api is a white color, because Vajrasattva practice is something to cleaning yourself, cleaning your conscience, cleaning your mind. So that's why Vajrasattva api is a white. The compassion, but our Lokiteshvara is also white, because generally speaking, white symbolizes kind of purity. Om Kabu. Who is doing this? The good young man. So if the no need to show there. Om Kabu, how you do so when you say Om, so then we visualize, let the Om, you can visualize color, white color. And how is it? Pride, arrogant or pride. No? And it will block rebirth into the God realms. It will block the rebirth. We are not going to check rebirth in the God realms. So Buddhism's the goal is liberation or enlightenment. That's the goal. It's not some kind of heaven or like God realm. You are not aimed for God realms. You know, you don't, because this is why it's part of samsara. So you want to try to get out of samsara. So that's why No God realms. So relatively, of course, compared to human realms, that's probably much less problems. So we are not like going. We are not seeking where there's less problems. We are seeking where there's zero problems. That's less problems. So that's why if somebody asks why not God realms, live much longer, because one day is 100 years. You can live there like hundreds. We can pass many human generations. Doesn't it sound good? No. In Buddhism, the goal is to go to somewhere there's zero suffering, moksha, enlightenment. That's the goal. That's why. All right. That's why you take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha, who can guide to that state, who can provide you guidance, instructions to go to reach that state. That's why we don't take refuge in other things. Doesn't mean we don't like them. No, because they can provide what you're seeking. They can guide you what you're seeking. That's why, so like it's not like we don't like other religious figures. We don't take refuge in that. No, because our goal is we are seeking moksha and enlightenment. So according to your goal, then you seek refuge in someone who can guide you there, instruct you, give you instructions for your goal, that goal. So that's why, okay, for the sake of knowledge. So then when you read the refuge part in Lamdung, you say, once you take refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, you should not take any refuge in any other object. So now you understand why. Any other object, they cannot provide you liberation. They cannot provide you enlightenment. That's why. They may provide you to some kind of temporary heaven. That's not what we are seeking. We are not seeking temporary things. We are seeking the state where there's zero suffering, for the sake of knowledge. So then you visualize white color. So then anyway, so there's also elaborate explanation. That's also combined with the 5 wisdoms that actually belongs to the enlightened state. So that's also kind of like leave the imprint of some kind of imprint in your mind stream to in the future to achieve one of those wisdoms. So so you can look up, okay. So then free you from arrogance or pride. Majango. So now the green ma, letter ma, green, Majango. So Om ma, so then green. What is yeah, but generally speaking, when you think about the green Tara, the green symbolizes the color of wind. Among those 4 elements, the wind is the one that moves. Wind is that's the fastest one among those 4 elements, wind. So basically, green Tara is wind. Tara's color is green because the green is a color of wind. So that means Tara's blessing is quick as wind, fast as wind. So in this case, the green, that's the color. It probably, if this matter for you, color, if you're just wondering why this green symbolizes wind element. So then wind is like fast. So that means that the color of the deity's blessing is fast as wind. So that's what it usually means. So in this case, green. So I'm not sure. So, so that kind of stop the rebirth into the demigod, asura or demigod realms. So the power of that syllables kind of stop or the block the door to take rebirth in the demigod realms. So then free you from the suffering of jealousy, jealousy. Okay, jealousy. Of course, why they relate God realm to pride, demigod realm to jealousy? Yeah, because in those realms, the biggest problems is pride. In God realms, the biggest problem is pride. There are many things that you are born with that you feel pride. You feel pride. So the demigod realms, the biggest problem is jealousy, because they're jealous. They're always looking up to the God realm, so they get jealous with not the human realms. They don't get jealous with the human realms. Their jealousy rise looking up the God realms, not the human realm. There's nothing to be jealous. So they go up, so then they get jealous. They don't looking what they don't have. That's when jealousy rise. You're seeing something that you don't have, then you are not happy, somebody else happy. Seeing neighbor's brand new car, the rejoice doesn't rise. What rise? It rise, jealousy rise. Why jealous rise? Because you realize something that your neighbor had, you don't have. So then you are jealous. So not rejoice. If you rejoice rise, there'll be no problems. There'll be no problems. So if that object doesn't becomes the, how is it? Becomes like problem between you and your neighbors. It becomes the conditions to become you and your neighbor become friends. So you are happy that they have brand new car. You are happy they have means to get brand new car. You are happy for them. You get jealous. So usually jealousy rise looking something you don't have. Shape, color, wealth, positions, knowledge. List goes on and on and on. So like that. Jealous, okay. Light came? I don't think so. Huh? No. Internet is good. Internet is good. Then so now when you say Om, the white Om, free you and all the beings who are going through the complication of being arrogant, being pride. Ma, so then green, free yourself also from jealousy, problem caused by jealousy, and jealousy itself, problem caused by jealousy, and others, problem caused by jealousy, and jealousy itself, free, ma, nature. So now, ni, so now yellow in color, ni. Now the third syllable, yi, ni, Om, ma, ni. Third syllables, ni, yellow color. Then like it also blocked the rebirth, taking rebirth in human realm. As I said before, we are seeking liberation. What we are seeking is we are seeking the state that's like zero rebirth out of force of karma and delusions. So that means zero sufferings. That's our goal. Or doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you shouldn't seek human. So if you are happy to be human, there's something that nice to be human again. Yeah, of course you can pray for that. Nothing wrong. Not saying, please don't misunderstand. It's not saying becoming human is another problem. No. If you want to become another human, so Kim, you are hot. You are feeling hot. You saw the
Yes.
snow I show? Did you see the snow?
I need some snow.
Or maybe after the class, I will show you some snow, okay? So
Okay.
we have snow. We have
Yeah.
snow here. But happiness doesn't matter whether there's snow, there's no snow. I think like yeah. Sorry, so there you are feeling hot there. Oh. So the knee is the yellow color. Yellow color. It kind of like blocks the door to be born, taking rebirth in human realms. Okay. Mm. In moksha, when you achieve moksha, when you achieve full enlightenment, there's no death, there's no aging, there's the kind of state, free of birth, free of aging, free of sicknesses, all of that. There's no longer rebirth. It's cease. You know why it cease? 12 links, very beginning of the 12 link, what's called ignorance, that's gone. Because you see emptiness, wisdom realizes emptiness, sees that. Without wisdom realizing emptiness, you cannot achieve moksha, liberations. In order to achieve liberation, you have to have wisdom realize emptiness. So that's why when you see the emptiness directly, first out of 12 link, the first link is gone. It ceases. So because of that, there will be no second one, third one, then the rebirth, sickness, death and sickness, that's the very bottom of the 12 links. That's why cycle stops. For the second knowledge, cycle stops. Oh. Knee, so in yellow in color, so then like also that blocks the human rebirth. So then yeah, so probably our biggest issue is like what's the biggest issues? Doubt. Doubt, yeah, doubt. Not sure, doubt. Oh, yeah, so then the problem, there's many problems, you know, like fear of separating from something that you have and not getting what you want. Yeah, there's like 6 types of problems, 7, 8 types of problems, 3 types of problems. There's many problems. We don't need to go in very detail. So we know we don't get what you want. The thing doesn't go the way you want. Thing goes to the way you don't want. Not all the time. Sometimes, you know, thing doesn't go the way you want to go. It goes to the way you doesn't want to go. Looking for something could not find. Looking for something cannot find. Once you find, there's another worry about losing the fear of losing that. Never be content. Never felt like you have enough. Never felt like you have enough. Always looking for more. And meanwhile, the more doesn't guarantee the happiness, and knowing they're doing the same thing, same more. Yeah, many problems. So the doubt. Doubt into the spiritual path, doubt into the spiritual practice, doubt into yourself, not doubt that I may not have Buddha nature, but people say you have Buddha nature. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't have Buddha nature. Maybe the Geshe-la is being just kind. It says that I have Buddha nature. It's nothing to do with the Geshe-la. Or maybe they're not having faith into yourself, not having faith in the practice, not having faith in spiritual practice now. So like all of that, that's doubt. Yeah, so then you'll never get, if you want to, if you are thinking to go to Yellowstone National Park, you're thinking to drive there, so you have to be certain. You need a map. You have to have will to go. The first, you have to have will to go. If there's no will, you'll never get there. Just having a will, that's not enough. You have to have clear map that shows you how to get there. Then make sure that you make sure that you are certain the road that you take in. If you are doubt, oh, this way, that way, you never get there. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe like meditating on Lamrim, I'm not sure. Maybe that will guarantee me to meet Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. I'm not sure. Maybe not sure. Yeah, obstacles. Or this way, or that way. That will slow your process. You spend a lot of time wandering this way, that way. That's why it become like that, because you are not certain the road you are taking. You are not certain. Maybe you did not check the map very clearly, or maybe your GPS system is not working well. So the doubt. Not wanting to go, never get to Yellowstone. Not wanting to go, no, that means doesn't have will to go, never get there. Just talking about Yellowstone, going to Yellowstone, talking about going to Yellowstone all the time, never get there. Why? First, there's no will to go. Second, not sure about the road, how to get there. Third, you get on the road, you have will, you get on the road, now you screw up in the middle of the road, you screw up, you don't know the road, which direction to take. Lam Norwa is that like wrong path. In the Yellowstone, you end up in Wyoming. You thought you are going to Yellowstone, you end up in Wyoming. What happens? The road. There are three things: not wanting to go, don't the Lam Nor, wrong path. Lam maybe not sure of the road, like that. That's the biggest human problem. God realms, pride, demigod realm, jealousy, human, not having a faith. Oh, like I'm not sure. The Lama Tsongkhapa said that even the insect, if they put some effort, even they have also have chance to get enlightened. Oh, I'm not really sure. Like how the insect have chance if they put effort. I'm not sure how they can put effort. Is there becoming inspirations? Oh, if the insect get enlightened, oh, definitely I can get enlightened. Maybe I should be more happy. Oh, I'm not sure. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'm not sure that human nature is good. I'm not sure. A lot of doubt. Okay. Okay. Ni sebus ma ni yellow color in yellow. So then help you to free from doubt. So then all the problem that is associated with the human realms, do you need explanations? No, we don't need, because we live in that. We live in human problems. We know what are the human problems. We don't need more explanations. If you need more explanation, please you read Lamrim. Lamrim give you tons of them. You can read. When you think, oh, there's no problem, so then you read in Lamrim section we don't need to look for, no need to read more about sufferings. There is tons of suffering that you see. So no need to read more of sufferings. Just look around. Okay. all the problems, physical problem, mental problem that relate to the God realms, free from this white in color, free from that. Free in how? It closed the door to be born in God realms. When you are not, if you are not born there, why experience no problem? There's problem. There's no problem. No problem. Okay. So knee, the power of the knee in yellow, in the color in yellow, so that kind of closed the door to human rebirth. So then there's any problem that's associated with the mainly physical, of course, the mental. Wherever you go, there you are mentally, so wherever you go, there, mentally, so physical, human suffering, then all like as a stop also. Man, pet. So now pet. How much time? How much time we have?
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes. Okay. But need to hurry up because everything here is impermanent. Can't rely on. Need to hurry up. Can't relax. Yeah. Listen. Oh, money, pet, pet, Padma, what color? Huh?
Blue.
Oh, blue color also. Because influence the snow. Sorry, snow is not blue; it's white. Influence of snow. Now everything's become white. Oh, man, nature. So then free you from all the problems, physical problem, mental problem that are related to the animal realm. Animal realm. Oh. So biggest problem, one of the obvious problem is not able to learn anything, Even though somebody teach you there all day long, if you teach somebody teaching you just how to say can learn. Even all day long, somebody trying to teach you cannot learn. Yeah. Maybe after 1 month, some animal can say If there's, then some, many cannot, even a year, cannot say. So that's the biggest problem, not able to learn, Oh yeah, so then, I think, yeah, blue color, not blue color. I think, so that color also has something to do with the healing energy. That's why medicine Buddha appear in the blue color, dark blue color. So then I also heard like a long time people you wear that the ring that made the ring that has like the ring, the stone on the ring that stone on the rings that stone is like lapis lazuli, have some kind of like healing, healing energy, so that people wear. So that's why blue color is kind of like, this color is very soothing color. Well, so then today money pet. May, so may, then red color. May is red color. Free from Prater realms. How it goes. What is the main cause? Main cause to be born in Prater realms? Stinginess, becoming very tight. You become so tight with your knowledge. Next time, if you be born in humans, not many people are willing to give you knowledge because you never share your knowledge. You don't give your knowledge. You become so tight with knowledge. Same thing, possessions. possessions. Not many people will offer you possessions. Why? Because you become so tight with your possessions. So that's like Prathal realms, all everything. There's a lot of problems. Like as the main cause. Of course, there's many conditions. Main cause is like holding so tight on what you have, not being sharing, not being able to share. As you yourself, not you yourself that you see even the human realm, you see. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying, but I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm concerned that, not sure that I'm concerned what kind of karma they create. So like not how some reason somehow not able to use. It's not like because you have nothing to use. You have something to use, but you refuse to use. You refuse to use, and you refuse to share. You refuse to give. It's not really it's not much benefiting you. It's not benefiting anybody else, and you're just holding on. You're just holding on. As, yeah, so there are like can say that why there may be some reason like feel like you don't have enough, so that's why you have to hold on, even though you have millions, but you still feel like you have not enough. That's kind of practice is kind of hard to believe that like you have millions of dollars, but you feel like you don't have enough. That you have to hold on that tightly, and you yourself cannot enjoy. And just sharing or giving somebody else, just forget it. Just forget it. So that kind of things cause you to be born in like probably like in predator realms. So then there, of course, that even the natural environment provides sunny weather for you, feel like the winter. When it's winter time, for you is this summer. That is all opposite. Like that's the cost of predator realms. Not just holding on. So probably there's the main drive. I'm not sure it's a main drive or like yeah, there are people in the world. I'm not sure, like from the karma point of view, you can't solve every problems. Every person is responsible for whatever's happening in the world. Every person is responsible. It's not just one person is responsible for all of that. That's just your idea. That's just your idea. From the karma point of view, the things get more complicated. So like not just one person is responsible for all of this. No, it's kind of complicated. So now the gap between rich and poor, there's shortage of food, all of that. Somebody's like, as I said, somebody who has like millions of dollars still feel like they don't have enough money, so they hold on. They themselves cannot enjoy, and they're just sharing, and giving for others. Just forget it. Somebody who's out there have like few $100, satisfied. They feel like they have enough, satisfied. So all this like kind of thing. So anyway, so just for the sake of knowledge, the main cause of to be born in the pattern is like to be holding very tightly and not being generous. Say time, next time, you have hard time getting any time from other people. What happened because you never give any time for others. Never give any time. So that's not like from the common point of view, that's like fair and not fair. I'm not sure how you explain that. Fair and not fair. I'm not sure how you explain that. So it's kind of get complicated. We are not going to get into that now. It's kind of complicated. Oh yeah. me mago, me om ma ni pet me, red color. Oh, free from attachment. Attachment, I put attachment. Yeah, but that holding on so tightly, driven by attachment. No, so then all the problems that is associated with the pathal realms will be stopped. Okay. Omani pet me, omani pet me. Who the last one? Dark blue. Ting. That's Tibetan word. Tinga is that blue. Ting nak means dark blue. Blue, that's the dark blue. And of course, the mental issues like the anger, hatred, anger, hatred. Yeah, so then, as I said, I'm not going to go deep into the detailed suffering of the hell realms. No need, because there's tons of problem here. No need to go there. There are tons of problems in the human realms. No need to dig out. No need to dig out the hell realms. No need. What do you think? You think it's very important to dig? Good morning, Sandy. How are you?
I'm very good, Geshe-la.
I'm good, Geshe-la. Oh, there's two
Oh,
Sandys.
very good. Oh, there's two Sandys, both Sandys. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, anyway, so we are not going to talk. We are not going to go detail into the hell realm. So no need. So we have tons of, especially now. Now you don't need to. So the last one, the hatred or anger. Okay. So now next time when you say Om, you can meditate. Why? Because this Om Mani Padme Hum, that word is gentle word. So that word, meaning of that word is gentle meaning. So that's is a word to reflect. The words are word to say, very sacred, it's very gentle, very sacred. The meaning is very gentle. Then the Om, so then you can don't just think about yourself. Think about every. If you cannot think of each and every being, but just think about all the beings. They are very much. Their life is very much, how I say, very much influenced by this recent, virus events. Family been separated. They are about to. Some of them already been separated. Yeah, well, you see, there's a lot of news every single day. There's a lot of news. All the health workers, how they sacrifice their life. So then, now somebody sick from your family, cannot go to see them. This kind of sad situation. So that you very much care about that person. Now you can't go to see that person when that person is like suffering now. In some cases, dying, you can't go to see them. It's kind of a tragedy. So, so that when you say, oh, man, think of all of them. Of course, everything's happening based on the reason, based on the cause of the condition, karma. But people people who are about to go, how much suffering they go through, and people who are losing them, all kind of problems, losing or lost their job, not able to find the job, and that create a problem in the families, like all kind of problems. So need to think much bigger than yourself. When you say Om, please think bigger. Oh, think bigger. At least you can think when you say Om. So like all the problems that associated to human realm, you just think, so that people are free from their own money. Then you can meditate. So then, like if you want like merit wise, how much merit? Yeah. King Sangzen Gombo, the one the Tibetan Dharma king wrote his Mani Kabum. I read, finished probably out of 1,000 page It's been sitting on my table many years and thinking I'm going to read, past probably few years with that thought of reading, never read. So finally then open. So far I think I read 165 pages, something like that. That text, it says, every hair on four-legged animal on this planet, you can count one by one. Oh, that takes a long time. Just forget about every four-legged animal on this planet. Just think about your pet. So maybe Bodhisattva practice case, just think about counting the hair on bodhicitta. You know, just on the 1 year, that will take probably a whole month. Just on the 1 year counting, or 1 year, that probably take a whole month. There's just one animal. Every single four-legged animal on this planet, hair on that, we can count one by one. But reciting a money mantra merit, we cannot count. That gives you some idea. Wow, I thought merit is so difficult to create. Turns out it's not that difficult to create. Yeah. If I get that much merit, yeah, I definitely make sure at least I say one money mantra. So then I have something to rejoice. How much merit I create today. Oh, more than hair on four-legged animal on this planet. There's something to rejoice. So then doing that with the wish to help all beings, start from the being now whose life is very much influenced by this recent tragedy, not able to visit somebody. They have like long overdue visit, cannot do, not able to see. Suffering of the grandparents, not able to see their grandchildren, all the list goes on and on. But everything that appears will disappear. Why? Because nature is impermanent. Nothing will last forever. So that's how we should think. Everything changes. Nothing is impermanent. Things happen. Anything that appears will disappear. Anything that goes up will come down. Anything that grows will die. Anything that dies will grow again. There's a nature. Nature. Nothing will last forever. Don't think, oh, this will never change. No, that's a mistake. It will change. Everything will change. So then, don't think that, this is so complicated. No, creating marriage is not that complicated. It's very easy. Long time ago, people are having hard time even just learn. I remember Chabjin Sohol Rinpoche mentioned one of his teachings that even long time ago, people were having hard time even just learning the Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra, even they having hard time learning the mantra. So what happens? The bee taught them. One bee comes, oh, the people kind of wonder, oh, come again, oh, it'll come again, oh, so that's how they learn. Can you believe that? Human teaching, they couldn't learn. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. They couldn't learn. The bee taught them. Oh, then under come ma, they come ni. So that's how they, not with full single point of concentration, with just wondering, just want to watch the bee, the sound of the bee. Sound of the bee is Om. Sound of the bee is Ma. Sound of the bee is Om Mani Padme Hum. That's how you learn the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. So taught by bee. Just said. Can you imagine that? So we don't have any problem learning Om Mani Padme Hum. Long time ago, people are having hard time. Yeah, sometimes we have. I do know when I was in the monastery. So learning this long Namgyalma monastery mantra. Sorry, not monastery. Mantra. Long Namgyalma mantra. That's very long mantra. So it's part of our education system that requires a lot of memorizations. So the teachers teach you, so then you memorize. All my friends, they got out because they finished. I'm the only one cannot say this one sound. I cannot say. Each time I say, I screw up. So then, till you get it right, you are not. You don't get out. You don't get out live. Till you get it right, you don't get out. So all my friends, they're looking for the door, kind of for feeling pathetic sympathy to me, because they probably wondering how come that you can say that correct. I cannot. So they are all got off. They all got. I mean, they all got break because they finished. I'm the only one. I was just like be muni, so I couldn't say be muni. I always say be ho. Supposed to say be muni. I still remember. I think be muni. That's the correct way to say be muni. Some reason I could not say be muni. I just say be ho. Mistake. No, so then I stay there. They look from the drawer, so they kind of feel they're kind of teaching me that they can't shout because they get in trouble. So they kind of like I couldn't say. Teacher will not tell you because that means you are there. So you are telling that you memorize what you're supposed to memorize in the morning. You are there to now kind of quiz. Teacher's not going to tell you what's right or wrong because there's not going to be quiz. So that's like, it's not mean, it's out of compassion that teacher wanted you to learn. So it's supposed to be muni. I say be ho. This teacher said, no. So that's it, be ho. Then all my friends, they say, I couldn't hear what they're saying. Can't hear. So that happened. Not the money mantra, but Namdal mantra, just one word. Easy to say, be muni. Some reason could not say. I had many dreams about that particular word. A lot of nightmares about that word. Not bad night, not the bad worst nightmare. Nightmare about Namdal mantra. It's kind of hard to believe. So hard to believe that you have nightmare about money mantra. Yeah, long time ago. Oh yeah. So that complete the money mantra. So then I hope at least you will say, even if you cannot say, he's always requested to say, that he's only birthday 1,000, but recite the money mantra is very easy, very, very easy. So, and the thing about the benefit, look at if you're a pet, just think about counting the hair on your pet. Then you say, if that blows up your mind, remember money mantra. That will blow up your mind too. Benefit, okay? So then, it's good. So there I explained the meaning of the money mantra. So then so the text that I'm using in my mind, that's like composed by Chushi Rinpoche, one of the Nyingma master, Chushi Rinpoche. I use that, but it's not translated. Don't ask me to translate, but there'll be no translation. For the reference, the Chushi Rinpoche composed that books. I don't remember the title of the books. So, and I memorized. So, then, okay. So now I think time is over now. Time is over? Yeah, I think time is over. Shouldn't it?
Yeah, the time for prayers.
Yeah, it's time for prayer now. And thank you very much for coming to the class. So, and I promised as well. Kim. Snow? Kim.
Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Visualize. Okay, visualize. Oh, yeah. So now we'll do dedication. How much dedication?
May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrei Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. One who mastered speech at a very young age. One with great patience who received the name Alatare. The one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void. Lama, ornament of the Yohat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please live long. And now 7 green Tara mantras for Geshe and Gershika Sangpo's long, healthy, happy lives. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare
Om Tare Tu
Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
Oh yeah, Hamula, thank you very much. Namaste, thank you. So next Sunday, so we are going to do meditation on based on the money mantra. Then we are going to recite money mantra, then dedicate it for all the life that that has very much impacted by this recent virus things. Okay. Oh yeah. So then have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend.
Geshe-la.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Geshe-la.
Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Okay.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you.
Next Sunday practice together. Money mantra meditation and money mantra practice together next Sunday. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Stay warm.
Thank you, Alejandra and Neda. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.